Hello everyone, this is Elite into America, and today we are recording a 3v3 on Napoleon Total War, and it's been a while, for sure, but trying to get back into it. I've got a week off, not going to be a ton of family home, so it'll be nice and quiet to do some recording. So here we are playing on Prussian Hills with 2 Spanish players, and then me playing as the Ottomans in the center. On the far left here, as the left Spanish army is kicking butt, and on the far right is JustTheTip, who has placed some guerrilla troops up on this hill, which are already taking some artillery fire. I think they only took 2 losses, that's not bad. And then here I'm kind of running up towards the center. And I was kind of confused by this Ottoman army because he's got a ton of militia, but then I realized it's Sergeant Yellow Pepper is in the center. And he always brings these weird armies that usually get destroyed. This round on this map it seemed to play out pretty well though. And he brought a howitzer. France I don't think brought artillery, and then the Prussians brought a howitzer. And then Tip and I both brought 1 howitzer, and Kicking Butt brought a horse artillery, which I thought was pretty weird for this map, considering it's a giant hill. So now we've got most of our cav centered up on the hill, so it's pretty captured. And we're running up our infantry. I brought 1 rifle just so I could have that ranged advantage if I need it. Actually, I guess Tip brought horse artillery, that's why. Oh right, because Spain doesn't have howitzers, so that explains it. Just got our first shots fired at some of these militia over here, these Libyan Bedouin, which actually look pretty awesome. And then over here I backed away from the hill because I didn't want to get shot up by all this shooter cav and all this lancer cav. Actually, I don't think there's a whole lot of shooter cav. At the time I thought it was mainly shooter cav. But anyway, I pulled off the hill. I realized that going up there, even from up there, I'm just going to get shot once I crest the hill, so staying back was my best bet. And then I set up some guys to cover Tip's flank over here, some lights in line. The artillery's trying to take out his horse artillery. We're mainly going to watch this side of the battlefield for this main portion of it, because the left side and center are pretty quiet until this picks up and kind of drags through the battlefield. Oh, that's good. So they got a little bit of canister shot off just before the cap hit him, and it looks like he's going to be able to keep his cannon. Only taking 1 loss, that's cool. Over here they're still fighting the militia. French cav seems to be coming in from the flank. And this battle picks up really fast, just violence the whole time. So here come these French cav, which are going to try and hit Tip from the side. And his units that could be covering them are behind the ridge, they can't fire this cav. This is Grenadiers and Cheval, so they're very good and very expensive. Also, yeah, it's going to be a bit laggy. I'm still not on my gaming PC. Hopefully I'll get it within the next few months, though. But for now, I'll just be on this laggy piece of crap, but that's okay. Because, you know, it's all about looking at the battles, not the graphics. Just kidding, I lied. I don't know the graphics in this game. So here I'm sending in some shooter cav, because while his lines are in disarray, I'm trying to keep back these Ottoman militia and stuff that are cresting the hill. And they just start running down the hill. So they're going tearing through them. I think I'm going to start going for the Prussian lights, because right now Tip's having a battle with the Prussian lights, and all of his lights aren't formed up. And the ones that were formed up, you saw it pull back, and now are being cap charged. So I think I'm going to try and push through and maybe distract these guys so that Tip can get reformed. And over here I've got just a little like circle set up in case they do come over the hill. I've got my rifles chilling over here, and Kicking Butt is just kind of just holding back right now. We're all kind of just checking out what's going on over here. So now I got my cav into the Prussian lines, and that's giving Tip time to reform again. Although some of these guys are still firing, and I don't have a ton of cav over here to mess them up. So now, since Tip is losing a lot of lights, I'm trying to push mine 2 up here. But I'm going to tell you right now, these guys I think get like 1 volley off, and then they just get slaughtered. It's bad. If they didn't get slaughtered the way they do in a second here, they could have done so much damage, but they just kind of get mowed down. Like, I mean, they routed probably the fastest I've ever had full health lights route. You go so fast. So over here, the Ottomans are still pushing up militia, trying to, I guess, at least put pressure on the hill, because with militia, you're not really going to take it. Putting on pressure. And then Tip and I both have units that are starting to support. This cannon got hit by those Grenadiers of Cheval, so he's got 6 guys left. Oh my gosh, he just drilled some of his own guys right there. Oh, that's harsh. Howitzer's just drilling me on the way over here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get set up right here so I can shoot up these Prussian lights. Plus our stray shots will hopefully kill a bunch of these expensive foot guards, which he put right behind his lights. Wow, this militia got far. They just pushed right through. Here comes some Sipahi Lancers, though. And the Ottomans are really putting on the pressure now. They're trying to get as close to the edge of this hill as possible before they actually come up on it. And the whole time this is going on, they've got 2 howitzers both combining fire on this one position here. So here my lights are, you know, they're just having a good old time, opening fire with some Prussian lights, or Lancers. And then here just comes 4 French cav and the Sipahi cav, so let's just watch my lights here. Should be interesting. Because we're about to have like 6 cav come up on them. Alright, Tip sent in some supporting Delhi horsemen. So here my lights are being smushed right now, and then you think they're all good because, you know, they've got the supporting cav and everything. Wait, no, this is actually, never mind, that's my cav because I'm the Ottomans. Duh. I'm trying to send them through and hit the Prussian lights while that goes on. And then if you thought I wasn't already dead for or done for, then here comes all those French cav. There goes one light, and this other one's gonna break in 2 seconds here. And I'm trying to keep smashing into these lights while I'm getting torn up, so you know it's just not a one-way battle here. Okay, they didn't run as fast as I remember, but they didn't get that many shots on us, so I mean, it's still bad. And here just comes this wave of French. And over here, the Ottomans are coming over that hill, so I'm going to have to start running forward. Now they're swooping up Tip's cav. And my cavs, or no, that's the Ottoman cav. Because I don't think I brought any of those guys. I brought Shooter cav and Delhi horsemen. And now the French are going to pull back, but this is some expensive cav, Emperor's Dragoons and Grenadiers of Cheval, and they just took some pretty heavy losses, but they did absolutely slaughter my lights and everything on this hill and all of Tip's lights. So that advantage is gone. Over here I'm trying to get in some cav. He did form square though, but I think I'm going to push onto his militia. Let's check out this side. Okay, so over here, KB's guys are artillery set up on this hill to start getting some flanking shots in that forest to maybe force him out. And he's slowly just kind of inching around and surrounding this French guy. This French guy doesn't really seem to care though, because I mean, he's got a pretty good setup, and the Ottomans are close by to suppress and support. So charging that cav gave me the time to advance my line, which I'm now using to fire on the enemy forces. So we're having a little civil war going on. And now Tip's gonna try and take this hill again. The Prussians have finally advanced towards the top. You can see just how few losses we actually dealt down here, and then just the absolute bloodbath they caused us up here on top of the hill. So if I was the Ottomans, I would have been using all of my militia first instead of getting these lines up here early, because you want to wear down our decent quality line units with your militia before you put in your quality stuff. Otherwise, they'll take heavier losses. But yeah, here we're just gonna take insane casualties from these howitzers. Actually, the Prussians decide to retarget this forest. You can see here they pushed all the way up to these old batteries from the Spanish. Right now, I can't even do that much with my howitzer because unless I get all the way up this hill, then I can't really shoot much. But what I think I'm going to do is put it over here so maybe I can get some arced fire over the hill. Maybe get some of their cav. So once my unit was really steady, but you can see they've taken pretty much 2 direct howitzer hits, and now their morale's wavering. And Tip's having to deal with some of these militia and Prussian line over here. And then I think he's got 1 light left against 4 Prussian lights, so he's having a lot to deal with there. Over here I'm going to try and get some flanking shots on these militia. And I'm doing another cap charge. These militia can't form square, and I thought maybe if I hit them, I can get some collateral damage on the line infantry right behind them. And I'm gonna try and I think I'm gonna keep pushing through and try to hit these rifles back here. I'm getting hit by the square though, so he's doing a lot of damage. Over here, KB decided to do a charge on these Polish Legion, and he must have been checking out the battle or something because he didn't form a square. Right now, they might be having a skirmish soon here. So he's got a light here and he's trying to push up a little bit. So every time I do a cap charge here, I'm trying to advance a little better, get a better firing angle on these troops. And I'm trying to use my shots on the line infantry instead of the militia. Over here, Tip did a cap charge on these foot guards, and they didn't get a square. The line infantry next to him did, though. I'm getting some Bashy bazooks up on this hill to hopefully, just punch holes right in their lines. Over here, he keeps trying to back up and to stay out of my line of sight, so I can't shoot him, but it's not really working. So I just keep inching around a little more and shoot him. And then he comes over with his line to try and flank shot me. I'm just like, I'll take my free kills and go, so I just leave. Over here, KB has decided to come over the hill, and he's starting to fire against these Polish Legion. They're really compact, though, so they're not going to get a lot of shots. Like, if he had spread out all in a complete circle here, he would get a lot more fire into KB, then KB would be able to dish out. Tip's getting some motivation to push up now. Just as he does that, though, he's going to get captured.
Our men are running, sir.
Apparently, my men are running. I don't know where that is. Tip formed a square, and somehow he's trading pretty evenly with these lights. I guess because they don't have the best line of sight. Maybe they do. I don't know, that's okay. I'm not sure why they're not, just absolutely butchering his guys. This is annoying. He's trying to come after my Bastion Dukes, so I'm going to try and run them back. I think my square is going to be able to stop them, maybe. Tip square is also firing at them though, and then I've got a line over here that's going to shoot. Alright, now they were out. And while that's going on, this line's holding on just by a thread right now. And they're not firing for some reason. Oh, they're out of ammo, that's right. I just wanted them to stand there and hold the line. KB's cap still hasn't routed. Oh, and he just got a double volley on this Polish Legion. Over here, the skirmish started with the French and Spanish lights. I think KB is just trying to put on pressure right now so that these French can't reinforce or move anywhere else. They have to focus only on KB. Over here, we've got the Ottoman militia charging me. Oh, I think my howitzer is open fire. Nope. Oh yeah, this is annoying. When I was moving it over, he got directed on me. So that sucks. Anyway, here come the militia. While that's going on, I'm charging cav at these foot guards. And then I'm going to try and tear down the line. Just mess up everything Prussia has going on.
Sir, our general is under attack.
My general is under attack. He took a loss back here. Look at that. Look how far he is from the battlefield. And he got sniped. Over here, they punched right through. Oh, no, they didn't. I thought it was my guys routing. The militia routed, but the cav here is trying to punch through. But I'm getting some line lined up to shoot the cav. And now I decided, while my cav's distracting all these foot guards, it was a good time to send in my melee units. And look at that, that whole line just fell apart the second I touched them. So now I'm gonna, and look at that, they just routed almost instantly. So now I'm gonna start tearing up the hill. My cav's still in melee, so I'm gonna try and go up there and take out some foot guards. Over here, I finally got my units lined up again so I can start holding the bridge of this hill. While that's going on, Tip's getting flank shot a little bit, but it's by a pretty small
Our men
unit.
are running, sir.
Over here, KB's forces have been wiped out on this hill here, and he's starting to flank around. He's taking some really heavy losses though, but so he's deciding to pull back. And then he's getting really close with his lights, probably so he can get his line in range as well to shoot out the French. So over here, I'm gonna have to throw up my units just to hold him back. Although France seems like a pretty passive player, so I wasn't too worried about him pushing through here. Over here, casualties are mounting. My Banshees are still in melee, and I think I threw in another cav. No, it's an enemy cav. But my Banshees are in the middle of that, and Tip just has all this free time just to fire in that massive blob of troops, and maybe like a quarter of that is my men. Yeah, now they're gone, so he has free time to just shoot all these guys. He threw in his general though. Looks like he already died. Yeah. Oh, he got killed by artillery. That's not cool. He got already sniped. Over here, the French are being pushed out of the forest. They don't even have cav or line supporting these lights. He's just holding it with lights, and these lights aren't even facing forward. Can't see a whole lot, but this forest is definitely difficult to navigate. Over here, one of my units is being worn down, so I just got another one right behind it to open fire. And on this side, Tip seems to be running out of ammo, so he's charging in. Not many of his men even made it in there though. This foot guard's kind of mowed him down, but he got his balloon guards set up to open fire now while those guys are in melee. And hopefully he stops these guys from running so they can shoot the French cav that's on the way. While that's going on, I'm throwing in my batch of bazooks. Everyone's kind of running out of ammo, so it's turning into a final little battle here to see who can, battle attrition, see who can mow down the other opponent faster. So boom, I got cav charged. I'm going to try and keep going though. Hitting those foot guards. I was hoping maybe to hit these really healthy looking musketeers on that side. And then over here I'm shoving a little 1v1. On KB's side, the French still in the same situation, although this time they've pushed line into the forest now. So that's going down over here. Still no movement. KB got one of his lights set up though. And on this side, we are starting to clean up the Ottoman forces. My Banshees did end up getting into these units, but they were pretty depleted by the time they got there. They got mowed down by the cav and foot guard here, and then when they started to approach, they took like a full volley to the face. And then Tip's running out of ammo on the force, so he's charging on the flank. And right now, it looks like we're outnumbered, but we do have the quality over their units. We have balloon guards. And then I still have 2 lines that I'm advancing to support Tip just in case.
Our men are running, sir.
I think at this point my howitzer is opening fire. Nope, still holding fire. My artillery is pretty useless this game, not gonna lie. So now the Polish Legion decided to come over here and try and flank the Spanish, so I think that's when KB and I are gonna decide to advance here. KB's pushing at the very edge of this forest, keeping up the pressure on France. This 1v1's still going on. Got 64 to 46, so I'm going to win that. And then, I'm not sure why, but Tip's had this square for the longest time. He could have been using that unit to flank these Prussian forces. Oh no, they're out of ammo, that's probably why. But he can still melee charge the flank. So now they've got 3 fairly healthy units here, facing off against 2 also fairly healthy balloon guards. But then there's a Fusilier out of ammo coming to flank, and they're fighting uphill. So it looks like they're probably going to lose this fight. And the Ottoman forces are pulling up a force on this flank here to help support the French, because if you take out these Ottoman forces, This is as far as the French flank goes, and the Spanish flank goes far over that. Plus they still have 2 in reserves, so they could extend even more than that. Over here I pushed up my line to open fire. I made him waste a few volleys until I finally said open fire. And then over here I think me and my opponent both ran out of ammo at the exact same time. Civil War in all its glory. So that's both of our guys ran out of ammo, so I just charged in. He didn't get his charge bonus on me though, so I'm gonna win that. And over here, Tip's flank charge is ruining the morale of these Prussians, and his balloon guard's gonna help clean them up. So there goes that flank. And I was still sending guys over, but eventually I'll send them back because we don't need them there anymore. So over here, I've got 40 guys. I'm gonna try and charge the cannons. So while that's going on, the Ottomans are trying to shell me over here. KB's pushing in extremely close. And here come the 40 heroes. We'll get back to them. They're just doing their little charge. I don't even think the Ottoman guy notices them though. So the French are sending in like what little cav they have here to try and force back the Spanish, but it's not really working. Plus they still have 2 reserves that whole time. So no matter what the French guy does here to try and kill Spain, Spain's gonna have a lot more reserves than France does. Plus we still have our guys coming around the cleaned up flank now. So here come my guys. Ottoman's just not even noticing me, and my guys are tired. But here they come. Gonna come ninja snipe this artillery. And I don't know how long it takes him to notice this, because his guys are just, you know, not doing anything to react to this. Got him down to 12 though. My morale's still looking good. Over here, KB is getting cleaned up, but I've got my troops coming on the flank now, and then I'm also coming over this hill. So this unit, Ottoman unit's coming to face me, but I'm gonna come up right behind them. Looks like I'm starting to lose the fight here. At least morale-wise, my morale's dropping. He's still not reacting though. Over here, Tip's just cleaning up some Prussian units that are coming back. Oh, and this is crazy, this point-blank fight right here. Our guy's getting to melee a little bit. I think I back up and start shooting again. That or this, I think these guys just kill each other off maybe, yeah. Look at this though, just point-blank. Trying to get my lights on the flank here to open fire. Look at this though, they just butchered each other in this corner so that they're not touching anymore. Oh, this guy's trying to fight us? I guess this guy's trying to fight me. Oh, it's on our line, okay. We have a guy fighting them over here though. Oh, not anymore. Look at that, though, just point blank. That was brutal. Over here, I had to form a square. They had some cav charging me with my flanking unit. I think I killed the artillery off. Yeah, look, I killed the artillery. I still have 25 men charging. Yep, those are my dudes. And then over here, these guys got all bunched up by, I think, yeah, 1 line infantry, so now KB's just mowing them down. And then I think this is where my guys die off. They might rout or something. Nope, just gonna keep running. Okay. Over here, this little mini fight is still going on, and my lights got charged by some cav. I think they survived though. Over here, Tip's setting up a force to, you know, face off with the Prussians, and I'm still sitting my unit over here. My 25 men routed at 22. Could have been from friendly fire actually that routed them. KB is starting to push up his balloon guard reserves, and he's in a line battle with these Ottomans across this open field. Ottomans are trying to save the situation here by putting all these guys in square, but they don't have the firepower to mow these guys down while they're in square. I think I'm gonna melee charge these Chasseurs. And then once again, the Ottoman just doesn't seem to notice whenever I'm coming around this flank here. And I think I try to melee charge these guys, and I don't even think he sees it. Just like with the cannon. A lot of good men died for this cannon. Tip's still having his face off. They've just got one 45-man line of tree and an inactive cannon that only has 2 guys that somehow hasn't routed.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
The French were trying to run here, but I caught them up in melee. And the Spanish are charging these lights as well. Maybe he just gave up. He didn't want to run anymore or something. I'm going to line up and get a volley just before Spain gets in, though. And here I have another unit coming in, so now it's just going to be a full melee charge. Spain's charging everything he's got over here, but he's being rear charged by the French, so this side of the battle is probably going to be lost. But over here, I have so many line of tree coming in that there's no way these lights can survive. Over here, these guys are actually pulling out a pretty long time with the routing. And the route has become contagious. Both units decide to run for it. Oh man, that's brutal. Being shot while you run. Let's see if this guy. Nope, he didn't make it. Oh, and that guy got shot too. Over here, the French are coming. I just decided to stop and shoot at them.
We have killed their general.
This guy just trying to run past. The French general just has no idea. Well, he died, but he has no idea what to do. He's just kind of panicking, getting shot by my unit. And boom, he rots. Over here, KB's going in with another melee charge, and they just insta-rout. And I think that's a good game. Yeah, the Prussians decide to mass rout over there, but you can see wasn't a whole lot left on either side. Tip definitely carrying the team here, taking almost as many losses as he killed. Same with me, although I was in the middle player, so I actually was just supporting both armies and not really fighting in the main battle. And then KB took slightly more losses than kills, so it was actually like really bloody for kills and deaths on our team. For their team, Alex Azari took a lot of losses, but he also did a lot of damage, and then it just kind of drops from there. And my best unit got 156 kills, just a regular line infantry. Anyway, so that's all guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully be recording some more. So see you next time.